Coronation Street viewers are set to see dramatic scenes in Weatherfield next week, according to the latest spoilers for the ITV soap. Toyah and Nick have a steamy affair. Leanne Battersby tells her sister that she'll pay for Rose's funeral out of her savings. However, on the day things quickly take a turn after George Shuttleworth places Rose's coffin in the hearse outside of the undertakers. Spotting Rowan Cunliffe watching them from Victoria Garden, Toyah Battersby is furious and races over. Giving him a shove, she orders him to stay away as he's not welcome. As Leanne watches in horror, she later admits that Rowan paid for the funeral as she hasn't got any savings. How will Toyah react knowing her enemy helped put her daughter at rest? Later on, Leanne heads off leaving her partner Nick Tilsley in total despair. When Toyah confronts Rowan, she tells him that she's going to do everything she can to expose him for the vile man he really is, leaving him visibly shaken. When Toyah returns home to find Nick alone, he apologizes for Leanne's behavior and Toyah suddenly breaks down. Quickly taking her in his arms, things escalate and they kiss passionately. Although they're unaware that from the derelict builder's yard, someone is watching them intently. Later on, Leanne meets up with Rowan for an upload session. After Toyah and Nick enjoy a passionate afternoon, they both agree that it mustn't happen again and that they should stay out of each other's way as much as possible. However, it seems as though her guilty conscience gets the better of her as Toyah tells Nick they've little choice but to come clean to Leanne about their brief affair. At the bistro, a smug Rowan is holding a meeting, much to Nick and Toyah's dismay. Cornering Toyah, Rowan hands her a copy of the NDA, suggesting she signs it. However, when Toyah makes it clear she won't be blackmailed and intends to come clean, he doesn't take her threat easily. He wastes no time in pointing out that it'll destroy her sister Leanne, but he'll be happy to pick up the pieces, leaving Toyah sickened. Will Toyah tell Leanne? When Rowan makes a speech to the group, he announces that Leanne has been promoted to level 5 and he couldn't be more proud of her. As the members of the group applaud, Leanne basks in the glory while Nick and Toyah watch in disgust. Romaine blossoms. Steve MacDonald makes out to Ken Barlow that Cassie Plummer is a qualified carer and they hired her through an agency. Although when she arrives to start work, Cassie reveals that she's had no training and only stepped in to help out and save the family some money, leaving Ken quietly furious. When Cassie sets Ken straight, she explains that she was honest with Steve from the off and never pretended to have any qualifications. Will she manage to win him round? Later on, when Cassie comes back, Steve relishes informing her that her first task is to cut Ken's toenails. Cassie swallows her disgust although Ken is starting to enjoy her company and suggests they go out for a spot of lunch. While there, Amy Barlow is amused at how much Cassie gets under her dad's skin. Noticing some tension, Amy suggests to Steve that there's a spark between them. However, he's in denial about his attraction to her and firmly denies it while Amy hides her amusement.